Hi Output, I'm Gutierrez, Argentinian artist living in Berlin and visiting China for the first time. It depends a lot of the material, scale and the resolution I'm looking for. It usually tied to technical skills I can develop and also the concept behind. But I do prefer now moving from digital to physical, since the majority of my works are navigating this bridge. Repetition is key in some of my latest works, particularly the digital sculptures that now are within the materials of ceramics and glass. But I do really like the idea of repetition as a sort of exercise and rediscover this tension that you mentioned. It became a sort of natural glitch, something that actually exists in a digital environment through the repetition can turn out to be a feature of the project. So I'm very interested about not only navigating this blurriness and the transition, also forcing and getting more deeper into this exercise. My work landed into the hashtag immersive when I was first doing some planetarium works. Then I understood that I was more seduced by the concept of collective experience of the space that was hosting my work. I'm still rediscovering this practice and as an immersive experience. It's also a topic that I'm also questioning as a sort of audience and a spectator. Sometimes I think textile tapestry can also immerse your view into a new representation of the pixel, which is something that I'm experimenting right now with. So it's not lately linked to what I do as a digital artist, it's also linked to the material and the mediums I'm using. Domes is one of particular scene in my ongoing audiovisual show performances. In this case, it's mostly happening in spherical screens like planetariums and so on. This new collaboration is happening in Germany together with the studio OBJ, which is collaborating with One, which is the screen platform for German advertising on the street. So together with other 4 or even more digital artists, this is the second edition they are doing this year. We are taking over the streets of Germany an algorithmic time-based framework. So which means, in my case, I propose the piece domes and potentially another part of the heads animation will go on the street. Every second or every minute that there is empty spots on the city, our artworks goes live. So I think it's a very interesting concept that we cannot even decide when the view is receiving on artwork. It's just something that is going with a digital flow, or in this case an algorithmic time-based programming. So I haven't seen them yet, but it's happening in Berlin, and it's going to be in Berlin and all over Germany. It's going to be running until the end of the year. As I said in the beginning, my industrial design phase is popping up through objects. That's part of the technology of manufacture that I think here I can have access to it in a different level. So I'm very interested to explore this here, Shanghai, Beijing, Asia. But since I'm here, I think it's a good moment to start thinking about my physical manifestation of what I do from digital art. In this case, it could be object-driven collection series or something. Brands, I have no one in mind. I'm very open to, it's not really dream branding projects I have. It's more about getting to know new phases of my practice through access. In the first instance, I'm a very nerdy person sometimes when it comes to tech, so I'm also intrigued about what else being here can enable my practice as well. And also collaborating more. That made me grow as a solo, single-driven freelance studio. Collaboration is something that became very fundamental in what I do.